Somebody reads it, was I wrong? Was he wrong? Is this all a misunderstanding? No, it can't be a misunderstanding. It's about what you understand.
Christoph Waltz doesn't do casual interviews. He doesn't chase fame. He doesn't beg for roles. For 30 years, he worked in a European theater where nobody knew his name.
I made a deal with you, General, for that man's life!
Yeah, they made that deal, but they don't give a fuck about him. They need you.
Then Quentin Tarantino found him. 2 films, 2 Oscars. Perfect record. But success didn't make him soft. It made him sharper, because now he's seen both worlds. The disciplined European tradition where he trained, and the chaotic American system that made him famous. And he knows which one produces real actors. Hollywood has a problem. Actors who scream instead of speak. Stars who rely on costumes instead of craft. Method actors who torture everyone around them and call it art.
You know, my enthusiasm about these fantastic people could probably interfere easier.
Waltz has watched it all with quiet disgust. He's fluent in 5 languages. He can play a Nazi, a dentist, a spy, all differently. Meanwhile, some actors can barely play themselves. 10 names have earned his contempt. Some are lazy, some are cruel, some are just pretending. But the #1 name will shock you, because it's the man who gave Waltz everything, and then lost himself completely. The Austrian gentleman is ready to speak, and he won't be polite. 10. Shia LaBeouf. Christoph Waltz never worked with Shia LaBeouf. He made sure of that.
Baptism by fire type.
Okay.
Because he watched LaBeouf's career from a distance and saw a cautionary tale, a young actor with potential who confused chaos with creativity. LaBeouf's performance art phase embarrassed everyone, the paper bag on his head at premieres, the plagiarism scandals, the public meltdowns disguised as artistic statements. Waltz comes from Vienna, where real artists don't need to announce their artists.
And, with Quentin, you can put it in the whole context. You know the whole script. So, you know, you get an idea.
They just do the work quietly. Then came the method of acting stories. In fury, LaBeouf pulled out his own tooth. He refused to shower for weeks. He cut his face for real during scenes. The media called it dedication. Waltz called it stupidity. European actors learned discipline. American actors learned destruction. The worst part came later. The abuse allegations from FKA Twigs. The restraining order. The admission of abusive behavior. Waltz believes art can never justify harm. When your personal life becomes more dramatic than your performances, you're not an actor anymore. You're just lost. 9. Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler and Christoph Waltz both made action films.
Because anybody's watched but the wardens, you're already late. Open the door!
Both played intense characters, but their approaches couldn't be more different. And Waltz noticed immediately. Butler has 1 volume setting, maximum. Whether he's fighting Persians in 300 or saving the president in Olympus Has Fallen, he's always shouting, always at full intensity. There's no modulation, no control, no technique, just a Scottish accent at top volume. Waltz studied at the Max Reinhardt seminar in Vienna. They taught him that silence can be louder than screaming, that a whisper can cut deeper than a shout. Watch Waltz in Inglourious Bastards. His most terrifying moments come when his voice gets softer.
And he always, put me in. I was afraid of him, so I made even more mistakes. When to ring, when to... In the end, we hid.
Butler never learned that lesson. Even in romantic comedies, Butler's at maximum volume. The Ugly Truth, P.S. I Love You, same energy as his action films. He doesn't adjust for genre. He doesn't adjust for character. He just shows up and does his thing. That's not acting. That's a personality with a paycheck. 8. Edward Norton. Edward Norton and Christoph Waltz are both known for being smart.
Roy, come here. I gotta talk. Fuck you, Marty. I'm walking out of here. No slow.
Both are precise actors who think deeply about their roles. But there's a crucial difference. Waltz uses his intelligence to serve the story. Norton uses this to control everything. Norton has a famous habit. He rewrites scripts without asking. He argues with directors about every scene. He demands final cut approval. On American History X, He fought director Tony Kaye so badly that Kaye tried to remove his name from the film. On The Incredible Hulk, Norton rewrote so much that Marvel refused to work with him again. They replaced him with Mark Ruffalo. Waltz understands something Norton doesn't. Being smart doesn't mean you're always right. Directors have a vision, writers have a story to tell. Your job as an actor is to serve that vision, not replace it with your own. Yes, you can suggest ideas, but you can't hijack the entire production. 7. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis and Christoph Waltz never worked together, probably for the best.
Put that fucking gun down! Put the fucking gun down now!
Because Waltz watched Willis's late career with horror, not the aphasia diagnosis. That came later and explained everything. But the years before, when Willis was just collecting paychecks. From 2020 to 2022, Willis made 22 films, all terrible, all straight to streaming. He wore an earpiece to hear his lines. He worked minimal days on each set. He gave zero effort. Directors had to piece together performances from whatever they could get. Waltz chooses every role carefully, quality over quantity. He'd rather do one great film every 2 years than flood the market with garbage. Willis did the opposite. He said yes to everything. Cosmic Sin, Apex, Fortress, movies nobody watched or remembered. The aphasia diagnosis in 2022 explained the behavior. A tragic medical condition was destroying his cognitive abilities. That changes everything. But for years before the diagnosis, people enabled this. Producers kept hiring him. Directors kept working around him. Nobody stopped the machine. 6. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp once had real talent. Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Waltz respected that early work, but somewhere along the way, Depp stopped acting and started collecting costumes. Every role now needs wigs, makeup, or a funny voice. Pirates of the Caribbean trapped him. Jack Sparrow became his entire career. Mad Hatter, Grindelwald, Willy Wonka, all the same. Different accessories, same performance. Waltz's Hans Landa had no prosthetics, no costume tricks, just perfect language control and calculated charm. That's how Europeans are trained. You strip away everything to find the truth. Depp does the opposite. He adds layers to hide behind. The worst part is the wasted potential. Depp is genuinely talented, but he chose easy repetition over hard transformation. Tim Burton enabled it. Studios paid for it. And Depp's career became a costume shop instead of an art form. If you need makeup to find the character, you haven't found anything at all. 5. Christian Bale. Christian Bale takes method acting too far.
Statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul! Ah!
Waltz has watched him destroy his body repeatedly and calls it unnecessary. For The Machinist, Bale dropped to 120 pounds. Then he bulked up massively for Batman, then starved again for The Fighter. That's not dedication, that's self-harm. Waltz lost weight for roles too, but never to dangerous extremes. You can suggest physical transformation without risking your life. Bale seems addicted to suffering, like pain validates the work. Then there's the Terminator Salvation rant. Bale screams at a crew member for walking through his shot. I'm not going to walk around while you're whining about it. Waltz would never disrespect the crew that way. They work harder than actors do. Method acting should enhance your performance, not endanger your health or terrorize others. Bale confuses destruction with dedication, and Hollywood rewards him with Oscars, which makes it worse. Destroying yourself doesn't make you a better actor, it just makes you damaged. 4. Jared Leto. Jared Leto represents everything Waltz hates about American method acting.
Are you sweet-talking me? He's so intense.
The Suicide Squad stories proved it. Leto sent dead rats and used condoms to his co-stars. He called it getting into character. Waltz called it mental illness disguised as art. European actors would be fired immediately for such behavior. Waltz prepared for Hans Landa by studying history and perfecting languages. He never once terrorized his castmates. Leto confuses cruelty with commitment. Then there's the literal cult. Leto runs a retreat on an island where followers pay to worship him. That's not artistic dedication. That's megalomania. His ego requires constant validation through extreme behavior. His Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club was deserved, but everything after has been overcompensated. House of Gucci showed terrible accent work. Waltz speaks 5 languages flawlessly. Leto can't even fake one convincing Italian accent. When your process requires terrorizing others, you don't have a process. You have a personality disorder. Real method acting serves the performance quietly. Leto's method serves only his ego loudly. 3. Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg plays the same character in every movie.
Hey, cowboy, you the pretty one. You ever hear the expression, you got a face only a mother can love?
The tough guy from Boston, The Departed, The Fighter, Ted, Transformers, all identical. Same accent, same attitude, same Mark Wahlberg. Waltz transforms completely for each role. Austrian playing a German Nazi, Austrian playing a German-American bounty hunter. Each has different vocal patterns and rhythms. Wahlberg has one setting and never changes it. The I'm from the streets persona has worn thin after 30 years. Waltz came from working-class Vienna too, but he doesn't use his background as a costume. He uses training and intelligence instead. Wahlberg is more interested in business than craft. The Wahlburgers restaurant chain, the production company, the fitness brand. He's built an empire on being Mark Wahlberg. That's fine for business, but it's not acting. 2. Jamie Foxx. This is a shocking one. Jamie Foxx and Christoph Waltz both won Oscars for Quentin Tarantino films. They should have been brothers. Instead, they barely spoke on the Django Unchained set.
Oh, you ask a lot of questions, little one. My people aren't around.
You don't want new ones?
I'm good.
The problem was simple. Foxx kept improvising, adding lines, changing rhythms. Waltz hated it. Tarantino's dialogue is written like music. You don't improvise Mozart. You perform it exactly as written. Foxx's comedy background made him loose and spontaneous. Waltz needs structure and precision. Their scenes together look great on screen, but that chemistry was manufactured in editing. Behind the scenes, tension filled every moment. Waltz's frustration was clear to those watching. We're not in a comedy club, we're in a Tarantino film. Foxx treated every scene like a stand-up set, even when playing a freed slave in a serious story. 1. Quentin Tarantino. This is the ultimate betrayal. Quentin Tarantino isn't an actor.
I'm gonna bet you $300 that I can piss into that glass over there and not spill a single solitary drop.
He's the director who made Waltz famous, who gave him 2 Oscars, who discovered him after 30 years of obscurity. And that's exactly why this hurts most. Tarantino gave Waltz to Hans Landa and Dr. King Schultz, 2 perfect roles written specifically for him. Waltz owes his entire Hollywood career to Tarantino. But something changed after Django Unchained in 2012. Tarantino started appearing in his own films more. The cameos became larger and more indulgent. His Australian accent in Django was terrible. Then came Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he gave himself significant screen time. The genius director was becoming his own star. Waltz watched his mentor become a self-parody. The foot obsession, the N-word debates, the ego grows with each film. Tarantino stopped serving his actors and started serving himself. He forgot the discipline he once demanded.